Hello everyone, I'm Meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your noon news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. Now we've got news out of Martin County about a fatal crash that happened on US 64 last night. The crash happened around 11:30 p.m. On US 64 near Everett's. Troopers say 47-year-old Corey Shaw was heading westbound in the eastbound lanes when his vehicle collided with an 18-wheeler loaded with potatoes. Shaw died at the scene, while the tractor-trailer driver was taken to ECU Health Edgecombe Hospital for minor injuries. One lane of US 64 was shut down for about 4 hours due to the crash. And now we want to turn our attention to the arrest of Prince Andrew. NBC's Alice Barr has more on how the Epstein files are now leading to arrests overseas.
Hi there. In a major shockwave tied to the Jeffrey Epstein files, Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, the former UK prince, was arrested this morning. Pressure has been growing around his years-long friendship with Jeffrey Epstein, the late convicted sex offender, with new revelations coming out over the past few weeks as the Department of Justice made millions more pages public from the Epstein files. Police officers were seen arriving at Mountbatten Windsor's home today on what is his 66th birthday. Thames Valley Police said they arrested a 66-year-old man on suspicion of misconduct in public office, but would not be naming the man. That's customary among UK police and unconnected with the former prince's status. That crime carries a maximum sentence of life imprisonment in the UK. The former prince, brother of King Charles, has always denied any wrongdoing over his affiliation with Epstein and has said he regrets the friendship. Police said earlier this month they were working with specialists at an independent body to determine whether an investigation into the former prince was warranted. He is the former because his title was stripped, as the royal family has been trying to distance themselves from him. The family of Virginia Giuffre, who sued Mountbatten Windsor accusing him of sexual assault, which he denied, released a new statement thanking police and saying not even royalty is above the law. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
Thank you, Alice, for that report. We now turn to your weather forecast. Light rain showers right now coming down across a few spots in eastern North Carolina, certainly not everywhere. We knew that today's rain would be relatively sparse in terms of coverage today, and even in terms of rainfall rates, nothing that impressive has really come down so far. Trace amounts of rain have been recorded so far across parts of the area, but again, most of us still trending mostly dry. Right now, those raindrops coming down over Beaufort, Hyde, and portions of Washington, Terrell, and even mainland Dare County, with more rain again heading towards the Outer Banks. Now, we are in need of the drops, but right now, the areas in most need are not the areas seeing rain showers currently coming down. Halifax, Northampton, Edgecombe, Nash, Martin, Bertie counties, all under an extreme drought. Not a severe drought, but an extreme drought. Something we haven't seen in eastern North Carolina since around 2007 to 2008. Back when there was an extreme drought back around, 15, 18 years ago or so. Anyway, 61 degrees right now in Morehead City. Comes with a west-southwesterly breeze at 6 miles an hour. Cloud cover very much present throughout the area. We knew today would be another cloudy day. Tomorrow, similar story, but we will be looking at warmer temperatures coming up for tomorrow. So if you're hoping for a little bit more warmth to go with your clouds, we've got plenty of it coming up for tomorrow. In fact, right now we're actually looking at very warm conditions. Currently, most of eastern North Carolina in the mid to upper 60s. We do have Jacksonville and Kenansville already coming in the low 70s. Later on today, the stronger southwesterly winds will bring in a little bit more heat, anticipating air temperatures again getting into the low 70s throughout most inland areas. Those of you watching along the coast will end up cooler through the day. Cloud cover overnight will do a great job of keeping that heat kind of trapped down at ground level, leading to a warmer start to the day tomorrow, 60 degrees at 7 a.m. For context, 60 degrees is our daytime high. That's our average high for this time of year, 60 degrees. And we're going to start out the day tomorrow at 60 degrees at 7 a.m. That gives you any sort of hint just how warm tomorrow is going to be. Well, hopefully that does it for you. Again, starting out the day with your average high temperature showing up as your morning low. Yeah, you know you're going to be getting toasty. 77 degrees through 2 to 3 p.m. Will come with a west-southwesterly breeze that should blow in around 10 to 20 miles per hour. Rain showers, again, possible for tomorrow. Hit and miss, though. Again, fairly sparse. Not seeing, again, widespread rain until we potentially get into the weekend. And even that right now is still looking fairly light in terms of rainfall rates. We need a heavy downpour, and while we will see rain showers over the weekend, right now does not look like we are going to be seeing the type of heavy rain that will really put a dent in our rainfall deficit. But so long as we keep these low pressure systems coming, we will maintain rain in the east, and that is the most important thing. Don't want to, again, see drought persist any further, especially with growing season coming up around the corner. We're not there yet. But certainly getting closer and closer as each day ticks by. 40% chance of rain on Saturday turns to an 80% chance on Sunday. After that, we clear the skies out and cool us down into the mid-40s on Monday and Tuesday after spending tomorrow on Friday in the mid-70s. Talk about it, quite the turnaround. We will warm up through next week, but again, probably not getting back into the mid-70s that we're going to see coming up for tomorrow. Well, that's all we have time for today's noon news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. We'll be back with more news and weather coming up at the top of the hour. Until then, have a fantastic rest of your Thursday.